When firefighters and paramedics bring a patient to the hospital and transfer care to an emergency room staff, that is usually the last that we see of a patient. But today we have a story of a reunion of sorts, where one of our crews got a chance to reconnect with a young patient that they helped bring back from very grave illness.
Jaxson was sick a few days. It went from 0 to 100 really quick. We didn't know what was happening.
We got a call for shortness of breath. When we arrived, he was breathing just a few times a minute.
He was a very sick little boy, probably we didn't think was going to make it.
His blood pressure was very low, his blood sugar was very low, so we all recognized the seriousness of the event. We know with kids that they can deteriorate very rapidly, so we went ahead and began ventilations, and then we did some other things to get his blood pressure up, to fix his blood sugar, and we transported as quickly as we could to the hospital.
We didn't know what was going on with him until we got to the hospital and they did like ultrasounds and CT scans and everything to figure out that he had an appendix that burst in 3 different sections, which that to us was extremely hard. You know, his body was just really going through it, kind of losing myself in that second.
We were at the hospital about a week later on after taking someone else to the hospital, and we found him in the PIC unit, and 2 of the 3 crew members were still working that day, so we went up and visited Jaxson and his mom, Laura, and they had been in there for about a week. Turned out to be about a 5 or 6 week stay, but we were able to meet up with them and kind of help her.
That I was extremely worried about through the whole process in the hospital, but I'm glad that he's okay because of you guys, you know. He is more than back to his normal state. I feel like he's stronger than ever, he's crazier than ever, he's funnier than ever. And he just came back like all the way himself. He is doing amazing.
We invited Jaxson back here today, and we wanted to have him come up here and take a ride in the fire engine and spray some water.
And it's a great experience for Jaxson to kind of like, you know, get familiar with the station and the fire trucks. He was a fireman last year for Halloween, so we just wanted him to feel that experience right now, and then hopefully in the future he's a fireman.
Serious calls with pediatric patients don't happen all the time, but they do happen, and often they are the most emotional and intense calls that firefighters and paramedics respond to. This kind of reunion where we get to reconnect and see that our efforts made a difference reminds us of why we got into this job in the first place, to help people in their time of need,